Welcome to the broadcast. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Yula Nzale. Now, homicide detectives today exhumed 7 bodies from 4 graves in Shakahola, Kilifi County, as the probe into the Pastor Paul Mackenzie-led Good News International Church gathered momentum. The detectives also found 26 more graves, raising the total discovered since their investigation started to 58 graves. Serfin Achieng Ouma reports that relatives of the followers of the controversial pastor, some of whom were on site, still hope to find their kin.
Day 3 of the search for followers of the Good News International Church in Shakahola Forest in Malindi, Kilifi County. A team led by detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations get ready for a long day of combing through the expansive 800-acre forest, which has been hosting followers of the controversial Pastor Paul Mackenzie. About an hour and a half after they began exhuming bodies from the already marked graves, they find a body of a child, and in an adjacent grave, they find 2 other bodies of a woman and a child buried together.
Wakati tuko kwa hii kichaka na tunatembea, tunapoona msalaba mmoja mrefu na mkubwa, hapo inamaanisha kuwa kuna watu zaidi ya 5 wenye wamezikwa.
Ikiwa itaenda na vile tumepata leo, kwa sababu katika makaburi tunaweza kupata watu 2 wamezikwa kwa pamoja. So huenda tukapata zaidi ya mamia ya watu.
They later found more bodies, raising the total to 7 exhumed on the first day of the exercise. 2 women, 2 youth and 3 children. This from 4 graves. The bodies were wrapped in fabric, with the graves dug about 3 meters apart. Several relatives of the followers of the controversial pastor desperately followed the operation, hoping that they would unravel the mystery of their kin's whereabouts. Ade Abbas, a Nigerian national living in Kenya, has been pitching camp at the forest since Monday in search of his 6 relatives, among them his wife.
She left her phone, everything at home with a letter, not knowing they are going to Malindi. So when I get to search her phone, I see someone has told them they are going to see Jesus on date 8, and she went missing on date 7.
Preliminary investigations by DCI officers had indicated that his wife's last phone communication was with her sister, who is said to have resigned from her job at an airline company and sold all her property and booked a one-way ticket to Malindi.
It's so disheartening and very inhuman to see what is going on here. Because at least since Monday we have been coming, there is no day we have not rescued alive. But all the people who have been coming here, I can see none of us have seen our relative.
The officers discovered 26 more shallow graves during the Friday operation, bringing the total number of graves found so far to 58.
Wale wote ambao wanaishi hii area Sidom, hapa ndo walikuwa sana wanakuja kuzikwa. Wanapoaga, ibada zinafanyika hapa nyuma na wanazikana hapa, alafu kila mtu arudi katika boma zao.
This is another massacre ambayo ilitendeka hapa. So we are calling upon the Inspector General, DCI, timu zote ziletwe sasa hapa Shakahola, kwa sababu this is not a normal case. Hizi tunasema crimes against humanity.
The controversial pastor was arrested over his controversial doctrinal teaching of luring his followers to starve to death in belief that they will ascend to heaven and meet their creator. The exhumation exercise by the homicide detectives is set to continue tomorrow. Serfin Achieng Ouma, Citizen TV.
Well, it is a sigh of relief for families of